Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this new Excel tutorial in which we are going to learn modifying columns, rows and cells. So let's begin this tutorial. By default, every row and column of a new workbook is set to the same height and width. Excel allows you to modify columns width and row height in different ways. First, we are going to modify the columns width. In our example, you can see that the email address cell is too narrow. We can make all this content visible by changing the width of this cell. So first we have to position the mouse over the column line in the column heading so that the cursor become a double arrow. Now we have to click and drag the mouse to increase the size. So the column width will be changed in this way. Another way of changing the column width is the auto fit. The auto fit feature will allow you to set a column's width to fit its content automatically. So again we have to position the mouse over the columns line in the columns heading so that the cursor becomes the double arrow. After this we have to double click the mouse. The column width will be changed automatically to fit the content. Now we are going to modify row height. For this purpose we have to position the cursor over the row line so the cursor become a double arrow. After this we have to click and drag the mouse to increase or decrease the row height. The height of the selected row will be changed. Now we are going to learn how we can modify all rows or columns. Instead of resizing rows and columns individually, you can modify the height and width of every row and column at the same time. This method allows you to set the uniform size for every row and column in your worksheet. In our example, we will set the uniform row height. First of all, we will locate and click the Select All button just below the name box to select every cell in our worksheet. Then we have to position the mouse over the row line so the cursor becomes the double arrow. We'll click and drag the mouse to increase or decrease the row height. Then we will release the mouse when you are satisfied. The row height will be changed for the entire worksheet. Now I am going to revert these changes by pressing Ctrl Z. The second part of our tutorial is that how we can insert, delete, move or hide any row or column. When you will be working with data, you may find that you want to insert new columns or rows, delete certain rows or columns, move them to different locations in the worksheet, or even you sometimes need to hide them. First we will learn to insert rows. To insert a row, first we have to select the row heading below where you want the new row to appear. In this example, I am going to select this row and now I have to go to the Insert command on the Home tab and here I will select Insert Row. Now I am going to press Ctrl Z to revert these changes. Another way of inserting row is that after selecting the row, you have to right click and then select Insert and the row will be inserted. I am going to press Ctrl Z to revert changes. Now we are going to learn to insert columns. First we have to select the column heading to the right of where you want the new columns to appear. So I have selected this. Then I will go to the Insert command under the Home tab. So the new column will appear to the left of the selected column. Again I am pressing Ctrl Z to revert changes. Now we are going to learn how to delete a column or row. For this purpose, first we have to select the row that you want to delete. And then we will click the Delete command on the Home tab. The selected row will be deleted and those around it will be shifted up. Now we are going to learn how we can move a row or column. Sometimes you may want to move a column or row to rearrange the content of your worksheet. For this purpose, First we have to select the desired column heading for the column you want to move. So I select this column and then I will click the cut command on the home tab, or otherwise I can press Ctrl X from my keyboard. Select the column heading to the right where you want to move the column and then just click Insert. The column will be moved to the selected location and the columns around it will be shifted. Now we are moving towards the last part of our today's tutorial, that is how to hide and unhide a row or column. At times, you may want to compare certain rows or columns with changes to organize your worksheet. To do this, Excel allows you to hide rows and columns as needed. To hide any column, first we have to select the column that we want to hide, and then from the keyboard we have to press Ctrl 0 and your content from the column will be hidden. I am going to press Ctrl Z to revert changes and your columns are again back. That's it for today's tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful content. Stay tuned for future tutorials as we continue to empower you with valuable skills to enhance your productivity and proficiency in Microsoft Excel. See you next time.